Oh, fuck!
Hey there guys, Tom here, welcome back to my Mood channel and thank you very much for joining me. This is my review for the brand new Netflix film starring Jake Gyllenhaal, The Guilty. Not Venom, Let There Be Carnage. If you guys haven't been here before, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that notifications bell so you never miss out on my take on all things movies. Jake Gyllenhaal in this film plays a police officer who is taking 911 emergency calls when he gets this call from a lady who appears to have been abducted by her ex-husband. This is a very different film, a very thrilling film directed by Anton Fuqua and of course starring Jake Gyllenhaal, who I am a big fan of. Now this film is a remake and I should preface this review before I say anything else by saying I have not seen the original incarnation of this movie. I think it was only released just a couple of years ago, so this is quite an early remake. Maybe the original's far better, maybe it's far worse, I just don't know. All I have to go on is the movie that I saw on Netflix tonight. And what did I think of The Guilty? I liked this movie. I don't super love it. First of all, let's talk about Jake Gyllenhaal. Jake Gyllenhaal in this movie is phenomenal. He gives one hell of a performance, and without Jake Gyllenhaal in this movie giving this kind of performance and bringing this amount of gravitas, without him, this movie completely falls flat on its face. I also love that this movie was, it's basically in one location and it's Jake Gyllenhaal and he's taking 911 calls and he's, on the phone, he takes a call and then he hangs up and then he has a bit of a freak out. Then he takes a call, he hangs up. And this is a character who's going through a lot. He's about to go in front of a disciplinary. He's about to go to court. And that is contributing to this character's stress. He's not the nicest guy in the world. And he's dealing with a lot of personal issues. He has a court case coming up. He's got family issues. And then he's also, got a demotion. And so he's just answering these 911 calls. But he gets really invested in this call from a girl called Emily, who has apparently been abducted by her husband. And as I mentioned, the performance of Jake Gyllenhaal really drives this movie. And I think without that, again, the movie just completely falls flat. You needed a really strong actor the caliber of a Jake Gyllenhaal to really carry this movie, I think. And then you have someone like an Anton Fuqua directing this film. And I love the story that they shot this movie in 11 days during COVID, and Anton Fuqua was apparently quarantining because he knew someone who had COVID. So he was directing Jake Gyllenhaal from a van outside the studio over the phone and on Zoom. The story of how they made this movie is fucking hilarious. But this is a filmmaker who's made some films that I love, things like The Equalizer, and I enjoyed his Magnificent Seven movie as well. He's made a couple of other movies that are, hit or miss, but I think this dude's a really talented director. This movie does a really good job, I think, of building tension and building suspense and really keeping you on the edge of your seat, because the entire movie you're just following this Jake Gyllenhaal character. The film does not cut away from his character at all. You're with him. You feel like you're basically I found this movie quite immersive in the fact that you feel like you're in the room with him. That's how gripping his performance is. And the camera's always, very tight on his face, especially in the really dramatic moments and in the lead up to the end of the movie. So the film does do a really good job of trying to get you really immersed in the story and in the character that Jake Gyllenhaal plays. Jake Gyllenhaal gives such a terrific, emotionally riveting performance that I just wish the script was better. I feel like the script is what lets this movie down, and I feel like, I don't know how you would do it. I really don't, because I'm not a script writer. I feel like if there's one weakness to this movie, it is the script. If the script and the dialogue and the wording of certain parts of the movie were better, and the way that the movie delivers certain bits of exposition to us as the audience were handled in different ways, then maybe we get more emotionally invested in the movie and it elevates the movie. But I think for what this movie is, it did a good job. Like, I recommend seeing the movie. I quite enjoyed the film. It's actually quite a nice little character study. But again, the biggest thing I can give this movie is Jake Gyllenhaal. His performance is phenomenal. And if the Academy Awards were held tomorrow, I think he could probably win. And hey, Netflix, good job. That's 3 movies in a row, 3 original Netflix movies in a row that I've enjoyed in Sweet Girl, Kate, and now The Guilty. So good job for Netflix, because most of their original movies, most of the time, suck. So good job, Netflix. Keep up the good work. Anyway, guys, have you guys seen The Guilty? If you have, make sure you jump down in the comment section below and let me know what you thought of the movie. What was your verdict on it? I really enjoyed the film, but I'm curious to know what you guys think. So thank you very much for watching, guys. My name is Tom, and I will see you guys next time.